Hello there, fourth year students. How are you? I hope you're fine. Okay, this video is for you to know what you have to do in your fourth and last practice work, okay? For the ones that couldn't attend the Zoom class, or maybe if you have doubts, that's why I'm making this video. Okay, now, first of all, you have a grammar exercise, okay? To make exercise 1, okay, from page 10, you will have to remember the difference between present simple and present continuous. As I've already told you, present simple is used for routines and habits, things you usually do every day. For example, I go to school by car, I usually play hockey twice a week, okay? And you have to remember that for he, she, and it, you need to add the S to the verb. For example, she plays tennis once a week. Okay, great. If you have to make a negative sentence, you will need an auxiliary, which is does and doesn't. Does is for questions and doesn't for negative. In the case of he, she, it. Okay, so you will say she doesn't play tennis on Mondays. Okay, and in that case, you don't have to put the S to the verb. And if you have to make a question, does she usually play tennis? And again, you don't have to put the S. In the case of I, you with they, you use don't or do as the auxiliary. For example, I don't play football on Tuesdays. And if you want to make a question, do you play football on Tuesdays? Okay, great. Well, present continuous is used for things that you're doing at the moment of speaking. For example, I am explaining the homework to you. She is playing football. They are watching TV. Okay. And for plans and intentions that you have in a short or medium period. For example, I am having a party in 2 weeks. Okay. Great. For present continuous, don't forget to add the auxiliary am, is, are, okay? And you will always have to add the ing to the verb, okay? In all the cases. It doesn't matter if it is an affirmative, negative, or interrogative question. In the negatives, instead of am, is, are, you use am not, isn't, or aren't. And in the questions, you use the same, but you put the auxiliary first. For example, is she playing hockey tomorrow? Okay, great. With this explanation, you will be... and don't forget about the time references. For example, every day, every month, every year, and all the adverbs of frequency, always, usually, often, sometimes, never, are for the present simple, okay? And now, at the moment, in this moment, tonight, tomorrow, today, later, and next week, next month, next year, okay, are time reference from the present continuous. Okay, great. Then, when you finish exercise 1, you will have to make exercises 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you also have a writing. Okay. Exercise 4 is very easy. You just have to make the opposite. It could be with the prefix in, and, or this. For example, unkind, unflexible, okay? Then you have to complete with the correct adjectives from exercise 4. It could be the ones without the prefixes, or it may have a prefixes, depending on what you want to say. For example, you can never trust an dishonest person. Okay, great. Exercise 6 is very easy. You just have to match the match the adjectives to the noun, Ambitious, for example, ambition. Ambitious is the adjective. Ambition is the noun, okay? In exercise 7, you have to look for the suffixes. Just write the suffixes that were added. And finally, in exercise 8, you have to circle the correct options, okay? I really appreciate confidentiality, and I can't stand laziness. Okay? And remember that in the writing you have to make a paragraph imagine that you are going to give a party, okay? You have to say who is going to your party, when it's taking place, if someone is going to help you, and so on. And you will use the present continuous and the will. You can also use, okay? In general, because it's a plan. Bueno, en castellano. Chicos, en la parte de gramática tiene que hacer solo el ejercicio 1, que es con el presente simple o el continuo, ¿sí? Recuerden que el presente simple es para rutinas o hábitos y el presente continuo es para planes, intenciones que tienen o cosas que están haciendo en el momento, ¿sí? Con la explicación que les di les tendría que salir, y no se olviden el tema de las referencias temporales para darse cuenta. Y no se olviden del auxiliar am, is, are en el present continuous, que pasa siempre. Le ponen la ing al verbo, pero está incompleto. Tienen que poner el auxiliar. Bien. Y después de la otra página tienen que hacer 4, 5, 6, 7 y 8. En el 4 tienen que completar con el prefijo correspondiente para hacer el opuesto. En el 5 tienen que completar usando algunos adjetivos del ejercicio 4. Pueden ser con prefijos o sin prefijos, ¿sí? O sea, el opuesto o no. En el ejercicio 6 tienen que unir el sustantivo con el adjetivo. En el 7 tienen que decir qué sufijos vieron que se usaron, que cambiaron, por ejemplo, EWS, SM, ON, ¿sí? Bien. Sufijo, que quiere decir que va atrás, lo opuesto al prefijo. Y en el ejercicio 8 tienen que elegir la opción correcta, según si requiere un sustantivo o un adjetivo. Y recuerden que el writing es sobre... ustedes están planeando una fiesta, tienen que decir cuándo va a ser, quiénes van a ir de invitados, qué cosas van a hacer y demás, ¿sí? Bueno, espero que les sirva el video, y cualquier consulta que tienen me escriben por privado o nos vemos en la clase de Zoom el próximo lunes. Bye.